Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. So we're going to be giving this another little bit of a shot here. And we just finished the first boss, and we've come into the Ancestral Mound here, and we've seen this snail gentleman over here, who we will now speak to. Oh, who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallinest Corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps you're the reason you found me is because you need my help. Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh, perfect. So we're getting the first spell upgrade here, which is a very useful attacking spell. Or offensive spell, whatever you want to call it. Vengeful Spirit. Now, I'm actually quite guilty of not using this nearly as much as I should, probably. So, Vengeful Spirit. Tap A to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Yes. We know that bit. We covered that in the last one. But now, of course, the wonderful snail shaman has trapped me. Of course. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but I seem to have slipped away myself. Now we're awake. I was just wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Great, so he's trapped me in here, so I can go and kill this thing for him. So, tap A for Vengeful Spirit. Yes, I will do shortly. Oh, did not see him in time. Need to just get a few minutes to get back into it. Didn't manage to get more than one episode recorded yesterday, so I'll do a few more today. But it'll take me a few minutes just to get back into the rhythm of playing the game again. Alright. It's a nice area, this, you know. All the skulls and bones and whatnot lying around. Come here. But as I say, I love the art style, so going through these areas is never... It's never really a task. It's always more of a pleasure than anything else. Okay. So these little pill bugs can be quite annoying if there's more than one of them, but one at a time is actually fairly easy. I think you're supposed to be vengeful spiriting them, but it's just... Oh dear! That was my bad. But it's just as easy to smack them with your sword, or your nail, I should say, a few times. Oh, I'm not going back down for those Geo, because goodness knows I will probably hurt myself. Over here. Another big, actually I should heal up. And this is another one of these big soul dispenser things. Will fill up part of your soul meter if you smack it enough times. Oh, goodness. I didn't expect you to see me so soon. So once again, we're still in the area of the game which is just sort of teaching us how things work and introducing us to the new mechanics. See, now we've got two of them, but yeah, that wasn't really much of an issue. As it turns out, it's still fairly easy, this part. Get a few spirit hearts as well. Ow. Didn't see him there. Lost a spirit heart almost immediately. Now, this is the big thing that we're going to try and get rid of. And this is also a little bit of training, because there's... If I'd tried to go to the next level... If I'd tried to go to the next level... or the next area, I should say, rather than level, I would have encountered one of these. Oh, drat it. And I would not have any way to attack it. So that's why you needed to come here and get the Vengeful Spirit. So that's the whole Metroidvania aspect of it. Is that you need to get the new abilities in order to be able to progress, because there's something in your way that needs to be moved. So I collected a charm. This is another aspect of the game that we're going to be introduced to now. So you can equip charms to activate its powerful abilities. To equip it, you go to the charms menu. So, if we go in, over... No. Drat it. Push the wrong button. Over here. So here you have a bunch of charms. And you can see we have 3 notches there. And each charm, it tells you a cost underneath it. So if I've got 3 notches, I can have up to something that costs 3, or a 2 and a 1, or 3 1s, or whatever. So this costs 2. It's the only thing I have. Oh yeah, you have to equip it at a bench. I forgot that as well. So I will probably equip that when I get to a bench again. Because I have no other options. More or less. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. The poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the ransom air in these caverns filled with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done, and you have my gratitude. Of course, we both know that you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. This is true. This is very true. Oh, and the gate between us is opened. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, it will find you. He's a weirdo, but I love him. Yeah, let's rest at the bench, and we can equip some charms, or a charm, the one we have. There we go. Lovely. So what that did was, I didn't actually look at it properly, but what it does is, it's used by shamans to draw out more soul from the world around them, increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with a nail. So it'll make it easier for me to heal, basically. It's a reasonably useful charm to start with, but there are much more useful ones later on. Now we open a little route back to... there we go. The place where we originally met Cornifer. This is what happens if you beat the boss before buying the map. So it says, sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dartmouth and purchase a map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. Cornifer. So there we go. But I've already got it, so I don't need to worry about that. Now, we're going to want to move on a little bit here. And as you can see on the map, there are a bunch of places we can go to. However, I'm first going to be wanting to go back up to Dartmouth briefly. Because I want to buy the compass. So that people watching can see where I am on the map. Without having to have an intimate knowledge of the areas like I do. Coming through this inexplicable room again. No, one more up, I believe. Oh. Ow. Nice. And after the lot of games, I like it when there's like just indestructible background stuff. Just gives you something to do while you're jumping up here. If you're a bit frustrated, you feel like you need to take out your anger on something. Okay, here we go. Ow. That was very silly. And I don't really need to be killing these things every time I come past. It's just fun. Force of habit, maybe. And you get some more geo. And the more geo we can collect early on, the less we have to worry about it later, when I'm more likely to die. Oh, drat it. My finger slipped off the left button. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're back up in Dartmouth. And we want to go buy... from this lady.
Bapanada.
Yes, the compass. Thank you. Oh, when we rescued that... Did we rescue anything? No, we didn't rescue anything. No. I don't think we've rescued that guy first. Yet. I'll need to go and check. No, we have not. So, there's a person to rescue, actually, before we move on, that I forgot about. You'll find a lot of NPCs sort of scattered around the place down in Hollow Nest. stag. Let's go. And the little cutscene here is also beautiful. I just love this. The whole idea of it, just sitting on a chair on the back of a stag beetle. It's great. Alright. Let's rest on the bench. Get our health back. So yeah, down here. So I kind of rushed ahead and went to the boss. There is actually a mini boss down this way. Ow. Which I forgot about. Which leads you to a couple of NPCs, one of which we can't get to yet, one of which is actually very useful to get early on, because he becomes a shopkeeper. Hello. Now this is actually a very easy mini-boss. It can be a little hard when you're first starting out, if you don't know how to cheese it a little bit. There we go. But if you know how to start it off by just jumping on its head a lot, actually it's exceptionally easy. But it's not done yet. Look at it. Look at it. It's disgusting. Boom. Isn't this game lovely? So wholesome and friendly. There we go. So, nice and easy. And you can come down here. Now, there is an NPC who you can hear sort of cackling or giggling or chuckling or whatever you want to call it up there. We're more interested in down here at the moment. Because there's another gentleman in here who we will be saying hello to. Oh, I need to think of an accent for him. I need to think of an accent. Okay, what are we going accent for this guy? He's a merchant. Or you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. It's me. How much deeper do we have to go? What? Who are you? I see. This old village? He's Australian apparently now. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm sly. Usually I leave and... It's actually gone full Australian. I live an uneventful life up in Dartmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I best be getting back. Yeah, he's full Australian now. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there. And I can thank you properly for your good deed. Oh, just about opened his face with my ancestral spirit. So he's Australian. I'm gonna have to stick with that now. Alright. So he opens a shop up in Dartmouth now, which I don't think I can afford anything from at the moment, but next time we're up there we'll go and have a look at it. And I need to equip the compass as well. I don't think I need to. I'm trying to get ahead of myself now. A dangerous thing to do. Over here there's another way to move on, but we can't use it. But I'll just show it to you anyway, in case you're wondering. So it's this big lift here, which you can't get into. It's very pretty. But there's nothing we can do about that at the moment. Okay. Let's move on. Oh. There we go. Collect all the geo. There's also a charm we can buy soon, which will help collect the geo for us. Which I'm definitely going to be getting as soon as I can. I'm just going to quickly take a detour up to the stag station here to get the bench and put the compass on so that we can start seeing where we are. As well. I can start making a bit more progress. Okay. There we go. So now, when I look at the map, you can see that little mask thing that looks like my horned face. You can see where we are. Lovely. So we're wanting to head left now. Actually, no, it's not quite gonna go back up. Just take a walk around. Oh, Terrible damage there. Just wander straight through the boss room again. Ow. We can maybe fight this guy if we don't completely screw it up. I was not prepared for this. Ow. We can get him. We can get him. I believe in myself. There we go. Easy. I will heal up, however. I really don't trust myself with low health in this game at all. Recommendation again is to always try and walk around with as much health as you can. Because it's very easily replenishable. The soul, that is. Alright, armor's still sitting here. Take a quick shortcut through the ancestral ruins. And then we're now in the right area. Yeah, so we want to head up and left to the next area. Which you will see, I mean, this is what's so amazing about this game, is that it's very, I mean, as you can see, it's very, very pretty and very beautiful and well designed so far, but it just gets so much better. Because every area is so unbelievably different from the last. And it's just the imagination that's gone into it. So here, oh dear. Sorry, we'll try that again. Very beautiful. Da, da, da. Every area different from the last, as you can see when we go over here. I can read this. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There, all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. So you can see there's sort of like vegetation starting to grow in the background. It's going to get even more prominent. Alright, spit something at me, please. Thank you. Ow. There we go. Done. So, if you'd come here before, you would just not have been able to get past this guy. That is acid. Don't fall in it. Just, again, general recommendation. So you can see it's starting to get greener and greener as we pass through, and the background colour as well, which is kind of cool, sort of fades very slowly, because you've got a greyish blue over here. You look at the background, and the stalactites at the top there are all blue, and then when you start moving over past about this point, starts turning a bit green, and then by this point it's like fully green in the background. I love that. The whole mood shifts. Now we're suddenly in this like swamp forest area. Greenpath, it's called. Absolutely beautiful. Music changes as well, of course. These little bug bird things. And we get new enemies. This is a bush. Essentially, a walking bush. They're not too threatening. They are a bit annoying when they just suddenly pop up behind you, don't they? These ones are a little bit more threatening. Albeit cute. When you hit them, they will emit this sort of cloud of toxic gas, which you do not want to get hit by. And then when they die, they explode again. So just be careful around them. Ooh, that was close. Now those bush things can also appear on the walls, as you see here. So just keep an eye for bushes. Walking bushes around the place. They have actual names, and we will get a bestiary later on. So that we can get more information about these. So that's just how rich and sort of filled out this world is, which is so cool. This one is also not so threatening. Again, kind of cute. He just runs at you and then does a little roll. Ah, shit! He caught me. I didn't think he would make it. I thought he was going to fall down. We're still in the area of the game where the enemies are relatively cute. They get worse. You can usually get 2 hits in on these before they puff out their gas, as it were. And then as we get upgrades to our nail, we can just start one-shotting them, which will be nice. Oh, close. Secret. Oh, yeah, and also, I forgot that thing was there. Be aware of those little teeth like lying on the ground there. You can see it when it's lying flat, but it's not easy. So I do tend to forget where those are. Just be careful. Keep an eye out for them. Alright. Bush. Nothing else down here. This is one of my favorite areas. It's annoying a little bit to get through the first time, because there's lots of platforming and there's the acid below to fall into, which is nasty and whatnot. But just ambiance-wise, and then there's these waterfalls in the background and the running water sounds and the music and everything. It's just lovely. Which just emphasizes again what I was saying before about this game being... backtracking in this game being no problem whatsoever. Because you do have to do a lot of backtracking and running around the place. Got one. Not one of the completely peaceful, harmless birds. You do have to do a lot of backtracking, but it's never a problem because you've just got so much to look at and listen to and experience. It's just nice. Now, there's a secret over here. We can just sort of see the top of there. Geo to get. And we'll just continue on. Once again, it's just sort of introducing you to the area, showing you what it's like, letting you take it in. Hello. Greetings. Okay, doesn't want to talk to us. We'll speak to her later. Now, these things are kind of annoying. Yeah. Oh, got him. If you time it right, you can sort of send them the opposite direction. But it's quite hard because they move very fast, very sort of suddenly. But as with all enemies, they telegraph their attacks very well. So you've usually got time to respond. Hello. Glad there was solid ground under there. So there's sort of option of where you can go there. You can go around the top where I went there and fight that exploding enemy, or you can just platform your way down here. This is easier though, if you can handle that enemy, which I imagine you probably can. It's not difficult. More free geos, nothing to sniff your nose at. Okay. Time to introduce you to another minor mechanic of the game. This hanging vine platform thing. You can do this too. You can smack the vine, and which causes the platform to fall down permanently. That does not reset. And that can let you travel to higher places. Now what it can also do, if we wait for this unsuspecting little puffball, is crush it. Oh, drat it! Missed. I thought he was under. He was not. Oh. Kind of ruined the gravitas of my example there. There'll be another point where we can do that as well. Ow. Try it again. Come on. There we go. And again. Your range of your nail is always a little bit longer than you think it is, or at least in my case. I always seem to think that my attack range is much shorter than it actually is. So you've usually got quite a good amount of time. When something like that is charging at you, you've usually got a reasonable amount of time to be able to attack it before it hits you. Like, you don't have to wait till it's really close, is what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Now we go. Boom. Done. Don't get any geo option though. Unfortunately, because you kind of crush the geo as well. Now, once again, we have found a bunch of pages, which will be leading us to Cornifer, who will also be humming a pleasant tune. They added this after about a month. The game had been out for about a month, I think, and they added the pages and him humming, so you could find him. People were complaining you couldn't find him. Make him know. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Purchase a map of the area? Yes. Yep. So now we can see his terrible map of the area, but you don't get to update yours until you've bought his. So you kind of don't have a choice in the matter. I don't think that I can. No, I have to come the other way or get an upgrade before I can go around there. So you can hear there's a caterpillar up there as well, but I can't get that yet. Yeah. So we can move this way. We'll just unlock the shortcut first, and then we head down here. Oh, bush. Now I can wait for these both to be underneath the platform there, but waste of time. They're reasonably easy to kill, as is. Another little soul siphon thing here. Come on. I love the fact that he smacks his face off something if he goes the other way as well. As I say, the details and the finish in this game are just... I will continue to go on and on about them throughout this whole playthrough. So brace yourself for that. I'll unabashedly sing this game's praises. If we head back up the top, I think we can get down that way. If we head over to the right here, yeah. That was it. Oh, and in here, this is where we get the bestiary. So you can see all the teeth here. It looks lovely and inviting, doesn't it? It's actually perfectly safe, so don't be afraid to come in here. It just looks scary. Hello. Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Oh, my throat. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Don't know what this accent is. Then take it, my journal. Oh, God. No, thankfully, I don't have to talk to this guy much. It will aid you. At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter. Alright, never speaking to that guy again. For the sake of my own voice. Taking the hunter's journal. Press I. I love how it's dripping as well, because he just spat it out. Press I to open the menu and navigate to the journal pane. Defeat enemies to add new entries to the journal and decipher the hunter's notes. So what you can do with this, it's quite a cool little collection thing for those of you who enjoy collection, is... Where is it? No. Here. So this is the journal. So everything you've killed will appear in here. And then when you've killed enough of them, you'll get this text on the bottom right there. So you see on this one, Vengefly, it says that I need to defeat 28 more of these to decipher the hunter's note. It gives you the basic information. So Vengefly is a flying predator that pursues its prey relentlessly. And I have to defeat 28 more to get more info, or what the hunter thinks of it. The Crawlid, timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food. Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing. 10 more of those, 2 more of those. That's Gru's mother. That's the big fat one that I killed earlier. Mature Gruzzer. Oh yeah. It carries its young in its belly. Attacks by hurling its huge body around. Tick tick. So they've actually named all of these things, which is what another thing I love about this. They've all got names. They've all got characteristics. They've all got like behavioural patterns and all that kind of thing. Aspid mother. No, I was confused earlier when I called it a Gru's mother. That was that thing. These are aspids. They're all very cool. I'll just scan through them all. So if I'm not going to read them all out, but if you want, I'll scan through them all, so you can stop and read if you want. Moss creep. I call them bushes. Fool eater. Okay, thanks, game. Squid. Need to kill 14 more of mask flies. Harmless flying creature that favors serene environments. Usually travels in floats. And shade. Have I died? I don't remember dying. But this is what happens when you die. You leave a shade behind and you have to go back and fight it again. I don't remember dying, so that shouldn't be there yet. But we'll get to that as and when I die, because it'll happen at some point. I mean, it'd be fun if I didn't, but I'm actually kind of hoping that I do die at some point. Purely because I will regret not starting this in Steel Soul mode. If that's the case. Ow, 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 ow. The way I'm playing now, it's a guarantee that I'm gonna die at some point. Okay, no, that's what I do. Sorry. Just jump back up here again quickly. Because I was busy trying to come down here. There we go. Unlock these, and then we get a caterpillar grub. The cutest damn thing in the whole game. Uh-oh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, the acid. As I said, the way I'm playing right now, death is an inevitability. There we go. We will head this way now. Explore a little bit more of Greenpath. Oh, this is our friend here again who's just going to shoot away from us. Ow. And as you can see, when you kill a new enemy, it will come up with a little notification saying that, excuse me, where did it go? Saying that you've unlocked a new journal entry. Don't disappear up into the clouds. How dare you? Oh. We're apparently going this way now. Oh yes, because there's a bench down here. This is actually very useful. Sit ourselves down in this quiet little glade. So we're down there. At the moment, you can see we've marked the hunter on the map, and there's not much that we've missed. There's just that one bit up to the top left there where we couldn't go, where what's-her-face disappeared off to. We don't know her name yet. I know her name, but we in the game do not know her name yet. I'm going to continue up this way, actually. I think. These things are not too bad, because they only shoot in diagonals, so stay directly above them or below them or to the side of them, and you've not got any issues. I'm not very good at listening to my own advice, sometimes, so just be ready for that as well. Another fool eater there. Be careful with that. Come on now. Come on. Who's the fool now, eh? Certainly not me. Alright. Moving right along now. Now there's a great enemy that's going to come and attack me here. Ah! Missed him. Oh, there we go. It's a tiny little thing covered in a bunch of moss. They are exceptionally annoying when you first encounter... Ah! Drat it! When you first encounter them, because they're very fast. It's just the... Oh, come on now. I'll get him. Needs one more hit, I think, and he's dead. There we go. But yeah, those are exceptionally irritating. Especially considering I was just shit scared of them when I first started playing the game. Oh, almost walked up into the acid there. I didn't realise you could just stand still and hit them. I figured that it would just continue charging through me. This was a mistake. Yeah, let's just stop playing badly now. Another one here. I won't sit down and kill them all, but just knocking their... Oh, there's our friend again. Knocking their leaves off is enough to... You can see there's a secret down there below. We can't get there yet, though. So I'm not ignoring it, it's just that we can't get it. Hello. Let's just keep following her. She seems to know where to go. Hello, moss. Bush. heal up a bit. Yes, lovely. Oh, come on now. The other great thing is coming back through these areas when you're like fully upgraded and you've got a whole bunch of new tricks up your sleeve. Toll machine, the symbol of a bench. Yes, please. Because it's just so much easier to navigate around with more than just a jump. I won't spoil too much and say exactly what all the upgrades are, but you can take a guess. It's some very basic video game trope things that will come into play that you'll be able to get an upgrade with. Alright, so that's the first part of Greenpath there. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to continue on again tomorrow with the next episode, and we're going to get to the boss of this area, and we're going to go a little bit faster. We took a little bit of a meandering route in this one. We found a few new things. And yeah, so that's the first part of Greenpath. It's really easy if you just careful where you're jumping and careful how you're attacking the enemies. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to leave a like down below. It does help out a great deal. And if you enjoy this kind of content, then feel free to subscribe to the channel as well, and you'll get almost daily updates of the same sort of stuff. Thanks once again. Enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whatever you're having. Bye-bye.